What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, Wednesday. Geez. Happy May 1st, May Day. And yeah, here we are. Hope everything's going good for everyone. For me, it's going okay. We sold 14 yesterday. We had a multiple quantity order as well. So it was actually a little higher than that. Today we've sold 5 actually because we had another multi-quantity order, but only 2 this time. Um, So again, things are just moving. We're getting rid of things in this first store, which is good. Slowly but surely, we're getting rid of things. Let's take a look for April. See how we did. 224 items sold. It's obviously down a lot from the previous month. Um, Not quite sure why. Maybe it was the switch over because we putting more effort into the second store and we're only listing 1 per day in this store, but it's a really good item each day. So um, it'll take a while, but this store will eventually turn around. So let's just take a gander here. We have, let's just say it's under 4,100, but let's just say 4,100 listings. 224. That's going to take a year and a half for this store to sell out or get through. Well, I should actually take that back. I'd say about half of our items. Let's just say 2,000. So that's a little less than 10 months, a little less than 9 months actually, for us to hopefully get through all that bad stuff. So 9 months, what are you looking at? February. So it'll take how long it takes. The good news is we are getting rid of the stuff and we are adding in new, better items. So, um, yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Second store. So the second store, um, 4 on Monday, 1 yesterday, 2 today. So it's still clicking along. You can see that we've sold 59 in the last 31 days. So I believe it was 1.9. Whoops, what did I do there? Yeah, 1.9. So we're almost averaging 2 sales per day. So that's good. Um, just chugging along, slowly climbing that hill. I know that if I could list 15 a day, it would go faster, but um, I don't think I could source 15 a day. So I've been going out and sourcing, excuse me, got another pile right here that you can't really see, but I've been sourcing, pretty much every other day. I picked up 14 items today, but it's just my area is not big enough to support getting a lot of items. So again, I still am doing a lot of research. I spent a couple hours yesterday doing more research to find a supplier. There's certain brands that I would like to get. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Um, you're talking department store clearance. Excuse me, with maybe they have minimum orders. There's a guy on the inside that's controlling everything. You got to figure out who that is, how to get to him. You got to talk to a lot of people and just kind of hope you weave that path and get to the right person. And even then, they could say, "Well, yeah, we'd sell to you if you buy $100,000 per month," which I obviously can't do. I'm not big enough to do. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I know there's different ways to go about it. Um, you don't necessarily have to buy department store liquidation stuff or straight from the department store or whatever. Um, you can find people that are doing other things. So again, I'm just gathering a lot of information, thinking things through, kind of seeing where things lead me. Um, I do have some other ideas, which, I'll have to implement. I might have to do a little traveling, go talk to some people, um, do some research. Just so that's something me and my business partner have talked about it the other night, and something that we're gonna do, you know, and yeah, I mean it's kind of cool. You get to go to some cool places, maybe. Like maybe you go to Vegas and go to a show or something, you know, an event gathered around clothing or a flea market or whatever. But um, yeah, so just thinking outside the box. That's really how, these people that are doing this large scale, they're making these connections and getting inventory brought to them, getting it in several different ways. And that's how they're successful. So that's what we're going to have to do if we want to be successful. So here's how we did for the month of April. We sold 57 items. Pretty good, up 54%. Um, yeah, traffic's up 171%, which, whatever. I like the sale. I really look at how many we've sold. That's going up or down. Um, our profit is increasing per item, so that is good. Uh, trying to get, that higher and higher. Um, I'd like to be around 15 to 20. Right now we're between 10 and 15, which is okay. But obviously, the higher that number is on my profit, the higher or the more money you're going to make. The easier it is to make money, right? So, but the good news is we're not selling items for $10, $8 like in the first store. We know not to buy the crap. We're looking at sell-through rates. We're looking at brands, um, and yeah, just doing things right. So this first store, like it already beats this second store already beats the first store um, in gross sales per day, uh, probably 2-3 times a week, um, and it sells far fewer items. So, when your ASP is, I think we're at $32 now in this second store. It's real easy to beat an ASP of $10 to $15. So, uh, yeah, it's just simple math. Not telling you guys anything you don't already know. But again, the big focus now is the ability to find a way to get more items. Still good quality, still going to meet our standards. Um, and yeah, there's lots on the internet, right? Lots of different sites, and um, most of them have crap. So the harder it is to get to, the better it probably is, right? Like to find a source. In most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, because the people that are really, really successful, like they're not going to give up their source. Because then what happens? Then everyone starts buying from these sources and they get oversaturated on the market, right? You see that a lot with um, like Macy's stuff. Anyone can get Macy's returns and overstock. So super simple to do, but it's market is oversaturated for. And what you'll see if you pay close attention is a lot of these sites, they're buying Macy's stuff, putting it in smaller lots, and selling it for a little bit higher price. So it's like, well, I could go to Macy's and buy the same thing for even cheaper. So why am I going to buy it for you for an inflated price? So when you do enough research, you'll start to recognize stuff like that. Like there's a lot of sites out there that has Macy's stuff, and again, it'll be because what they'll do is they'll go buy, say, 1,000 pieces at an auction, and they'll get they'll get 1,000 pieces. They'll break it up, sometimes even as small as 10 items, a lot, and it'll be like $175 for the lot or something, and they've only paid $8, or maybe it's 120, and they're still making $4 a piece, that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's just not worth it. So, do your homework, do your research before you just go buy off these sites. If it's easy to find, probably not that good of a deal. A lot of them are unmanifested too. You have no idea what you're getting into. Don't go down that rabbit hole I did. That's what ruined my first store. Um, you got to really be careful. Clothing bales. I bought clothing bales from a few different places, um, and it's like 5 to 10% of it is stuff you should actually put in your store. The rest is just I don't even want it. Just use it as fire starter. It's that bad. Um, it's not worth it. So, a lot of third world countries buy this stuff, get big old containers of clothing, and it works great for them because the people are in need and they're not as um, brand aware. Like they need a shirt or they need a sweater or a pair of jeans. They don't care the brand. They don't care that it comes from Walmart or Target. It's just clothing them. It's keeping them warm. It's allowing them to go work or whatever, right? So we're very spoiled in America when it comes to fashion and what we need. So, anyways, um, that's where we're at. We'll just continue listing. Tomorrow, I'm going to list some more items. Friday, I'll go back to the thrift, get some more stuff. We're about 4 days out on the second store. The first store, we're like 2 weeks out because one per day. It's like, it's easy. Um, so I would like to increase, though. I would like to get my second store like, I need it to be about 2 weeks out because I'm going to go on vacation in June and I need about 2 weeks worth of drafts. So I'm going to have to really try to solve my inventory problem here in the next couple weeks, maybe. Maybe I'll get lucky. Um, I don't know. You never know when you're going to hit it, right? You never know when you're going to find that source. So, anyways, um, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to keep listing good items, find a good source, and just rinse and repeat. Once I find a good source, it's really just, I mean, the sky's the limit because you just have to keep listing items, right? You make the money, you go buy more, you keep listing, and the store will grow nicely um, once we can find that source. Because I'll just plop down some money, buy, well, we're doing 6 a day, so it's only 186 pieces per month. Oh, I need to change my calendar. It's May. Um, so that's really not that many pieces. So, you go find a 500 piece deal. That's a little over 2 months of inventory. So you don't have to buy inventory again for a while if you continue at 6 per day, which with my sourcing problems, that's kind of my bottleneck. We'll probably stay at 6 per day for, I don't know, a while. I mean, I know I could probably get up to 10 per day. There's a lot of hilling, piling, whatever you want to call it on this thing I bought. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just rambling now, but you get the idea when it comes to sourcing. Just be really careful. Don't just, if it's a good deal, that doesn't mean anything. Gotta check what you're getting and make sure it's good stuff that's going to sell quickly. So, all right, well, we will see you guys in the next one. Take care.